The wind and the pitch. And he lays down a bunt. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at our lineup. And, Chris, this offense is facing a defense that is well known for kicking the ball around a bit. How aware are you offensively of a bad defensive team?
Well, you're not like completely aware because you're really focusing on your approach. But I think when you know about a team and how they can be sloppy and as it plays out in a ball game, you're more intent on saying with 2 strikes, I got to make sure that I put the ball in play. Because even if I don't get a knock, there's a chance they commit an error and it leads to us scoring more runs.
In time to Devers. Lindor retire. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
And the first offering is not close. And there's a ball. The 2-0 is in for a strike. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Jose Abreu up to hit. In there for strike 1. Nimmo over at second. Baez at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. We played an inning, no score.
Everybody wanna go different ways. Everybody wanna have different tastes.
New inning getting started. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading off for the Dominican Republic, the shortstop, Manny Machado.
Gonzalez back to work. Just missed. The wind of the pitch.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Here comes a pitch. And Manny gets a piece. And a pitch. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looks at one outside there. Ripped to short, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Nimmo makes the play. Runner tagging for third, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one is lifted in the air. They get the out on Marte. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off. Down to the plate. In there. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Fly ball down the line. Marte under this one. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Dominic Smith. First offering misses the mark. Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And it gets by him. The throw in to second, and he's safe. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Josh Van Meter swings through one there. Next offering is in for a strike. And the righty deals. Stays alive. In the air out towards right center. Soto settles underneath it. Snags it for the second out. Here's the catcher, number 23. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Smith around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 1-1. And here is Starling Marte. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. Number 23, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one kicks away from Mejia. Man on second, 2 down. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Devers under it. Makes the grab. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Top half of the third inning. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. Gonzalez back to work. Right side, hard hit. And one away in the top of the third. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Baez fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch misses outside. 1-1. And that's outside.
2-2.
The 2-2. Slider misses outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 on the way. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Abreu makes the catch, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. Tied at 1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The why to kick the pitch.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
In the air, center field. Puts the squeeze on it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good contact guy, good defender. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. Swings and misses. Now 2 away. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
There's a 1-1. There's a strike. 2 outs. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a 1-2 again. The punch out there. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Juan Soto. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Comebacker to the mound. Over to Abreu, and 1 gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now it's Manny Machado. And first offering is fouled off. I think the thing you start with for Soto is that patience and that strike zone understanding. A lifetime on base percentage well over 400. In the second half of 2021, he had an OBP over 500. That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab on the run. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. That's out to center field. Nimmo drifts towards it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. Chris, he had a long way to go for that catch, and it looked like he got a great jump on it as well.
He did, Boog, and StatCast tells us this guy had to run nearly 120 feet on his way to making that catch, and just really showed off his closing speed on that play.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Left field. Tatis makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So digging in, Carlos Correa. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. And he deals. Fouled off. He was late. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Now it's Devers at the plate. And a pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And the right-hander deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty to the plate. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Nimmo settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And now here is Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, right field. Marte moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And bottom of the inning, and now Josh Van Meter. Right side, Marte handles the chance. On to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe. So the batting order turns over. Starling, here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Mejia cuts him down. Great throw.
Kind of an ugly steal attempt all the way around right there. Not a really good jump at all from first. And then the high throw down to second base. I guess somebody had to win that battle. But clearly that bad jump really cost him right there.
Ball to strike. In the air on the infield. Devers settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Line drive. Marte makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, this is such a tough offense. That pitcher needs those pitches called for strikes. You don't want to give these hitters any more.
And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. Smith throws to second, and he's got a double.
He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Heading for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manny Machado up to the plate. The pitch. Ripped on a line. Marte makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting, designated hitter
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Now a fly ball to right center. Marte moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. And the home team down a run.
And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Well, we go bottom six. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0-1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Lindor retired, and there's one away. So up next, Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2. Swings through that one, 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. That's towards center. Ozuna sizing this one up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Baez in the box again. Takes a strike. The pitch. Out to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Baez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joely Rodriguez. And he'll do his best to keep this close. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Rafael Devers. The pitch. And a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next one in the dirt. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Claudio getting loose out there. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Line drive, base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed.
Quickly to second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Midway. Back here in Miami, bottom of the seventh, Dom Smith stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Stays alive. The tying run at the plate. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Devers puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down. Here's Carlos Correa. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Stays alive. The pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Van Meter in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Tatis has this one sized up, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Alex Claudio. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. And a pitch. Mejia leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, in time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jose Ramirez. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
1-0.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to first, and Ramirez is set down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Good eye right there.
We're playing 11.
And now the lefty, and he takes a strike. And a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. And there's a hit. And that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the youngster Juan Soto. Next pitch is popped up. And the inning is over. Bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 23. Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he picks it up in foul territory.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And
Marte on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Mejia too late.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Runner at second here, one gone. In the air to left center. Ozuna on the move to the right. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 outs. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. 1 for 3. In there for strike 1.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone! His 16th homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on. The batter now, Javier Baez. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Next offering is in for a strike. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Chung gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. The pitch. There's the strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Racing makes the catch. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Vladdy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And here it comes. Ripped down the line, base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. There comes the throw, but he's in there easily.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
1 out, runner at second. And now Rafael Devers. This guy has turned into a beast. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Next pitch misses, ball 1. So the tying run at second, and a count 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2-2 now. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Ketel Marte stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And he deals. That's the ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout. It's going to carry into the clubhouse.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.